Hello everyone, how's it going? Just want to do a quick video here. I did a live stream a little while ago. I'm parked right now, I'm not driving. So I just want to do a quick video here about the whole Brian Sims situation that happened. I don't know if it was yesterday or it just broke, the story broke yesterday. But for those of you who don't know, real quick, I'll get into it. I did an article on this on realnsc.com. But Brian Sims is a Democrat, openly gay, Democrat representative in the House of Representatives in Pennsylvania. He was elected in 2012. He was formerly a LGBT activist, lawyer. I don't know exactly what he did, honestly, but, you know, what people, had, like, cases or anything, I really don't know. But, he does this quite frequently. What happened the other day, and again, I'm saying the other day because I don't know if it was yesterday or not. I saw the story yesterday. It kind of broke yesterday. So that's why I'm saying that. But basically, excuse me, he goes out in front of Planned Parenthood, and there's always some protesters there. A lot of Christians like to go there and pray for the infants and the women, the babies, you know, pray for them. And there's an older lady out there, older white lady, which he very clearly has a bias against white people in general, even though he seems white. I don't know what exactly he is, but his skin's white, so so there's an older lady out there handing out some flyers, and basically, I don't know what happened before the camera was rolling. He live streamed this on Twitter, Periscope. Again, I don't know what happened before that. She could have been hooping and hollering and going crazy. But I highly doubt that, because if you watch the video, she doesn't want to be on camera. She's very quiet. She doesn't say much, and she's very well-mannered. She doesn't turn around and say F you or anything. She's a Christian woman. She's handing out stuff, brochures or flyers or something, and praying for, like I said, people that go inside and the babies that are aborted there. And so he walks up, he said, "Oh, Brian Sims, blah, 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 and I'm out here outside of Planned Parenthood, my local Planned Parenthood, and this old white lady," I think that's his exact quote, is protesting, and he just goes on this huge tirade. It's like an 8-minute video, just getting all in the woman's face. At one point, the woman's walking one way. He's so close to her that when she turns around to walk, not turns around quickly, just turns around to walk the other way, they bump into each other. That's how up close and personal he was with the lady.
Christian faith tells you that you know what's right for their families. Shame on you. Shame on you.
She gets a little mad. She says, "Get the camera out of my face," and all that. And then he says, "Oh, I have a right to be here. I have a right to be here." He's all up in her face. "I have the right to be here. I have the right to," you know, just how liberals do, all up in their face. Just like Antifa gets all up in somebody's face so close. He says, "Oh, I'm not touching him," but very clearly bumping into him, very aggressive. It's just, that's their number one tactic. You know, they want to be, "Oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything." Meanwhile, you know, they're kicking you, and they're, "Oh, I'm not doing anything." You know, very, I don't know what the term is. I'm trying to think of the term, passive aggressive. There we go. But, you know, all throughout the video, he's just in her face, being aggressive. He even calls her racist at one point. This racist white lady. Let's not pretend this isn't racist. This isn't racially motivated. So let me get this straight. The founder of Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger, there's quotes, and I did an article on this, and I think it's one of my best articles, why Planned Parenthood is racist. The founder of Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger, was quoted saying that all this, I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember the exact quote word for word, but she was saying that blacks need to be wiped out, need to be extinct. That's the whole purpose of Planned Parenthood. Not for women's rights or to support women. No, it was specifically designed and started to get rid of the black race. So somebody, let's just break this down. So somebody that's outside protesting, asking women don't kill your child and trying to pray for them is racist, but the person who supports Planned Parenthood is not, when the founder was racist. That doesn't make much sense. Just like the Russian collusion story. There was Russian collusion, but on the Democratic side. So what do? They accused the Republican Trump of colluding with Russians, when literally Hillary Clinton and the DNC paid for Russian misinformation with the dossier. Like, this is how a lot of Democrats and liberals work. It's insane. They accuse you of something when they're the one that's literally doing it to try to flip the script and everything. So whenever you say, no, wait, you did it, it makes you seem like, oh, no, you, pointing the finger. That's what they do. It's ridiculous. It's like childish high school, middle school stuff. But so he's getting all up in her face, and then at one point he even says, anyone that knows, and I don't remember exact quote, but again, it's in my article if you want to read it, realnsc.com. He basically asked people who are viewing the live stream, which is now over 1 million views because of it going viral. And through the Periscope live stream, there was people commenting. A lot of them were saying, dude, you're wrong for this. Stop, blah, blah, blah. But there were some that were saying, oh, I respect you for this. Thank you for doing this in Pennsylvania. Unbelievable. But he says, anyone that can provide me with this lady's information, personal information, her address, we can go protest outside of her house.
You have a problem protesting in public? Don't protest in public. If you know who this woman is, and if you can give me her address, we'll protest out in front of her home. Let's go protest out in front of her house and tell her what's right for her body.
Which is doxxing. For anyone that don't know what doxxing is, that's when you publicly, public personal information. So if somebody got my information, it said, here's his number, here's his address, here's where he works, that's doxxing. If they put that in the public on Twitter or social media. That's a very clear-cut violation of terms of service for Periscope and Twitter. I mean, it's clear as day. It says it right there in the terms of service. There's no guessing or, misinterpretation, or it could have been this. No, it's a clear violation. It says, well, let's go protest outside of this lady's house. Give me your personal information. Publish it, blah, blah, blah. So that's doxing. So not only that, there was another live stream. So this isn't his first time. Same Planned Parenthood location. Asking people. Oh, also, he was asking people to donate to that location. He said, let's donate $5 for every hour this lady's out here. And then there was 2 people walking in that worked there with the little badges. And the guy in Brian turned and says, thank you so much for what you're doing. And they were like, yeah. I'm like, dude, you're bragging and celebrating the killing of babies. Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand how people can advocate. I don't get it. I texted my mom the other day saying, thank you for raising me to be pro-life. And I said, it's just disgusting. I couldn't imagine having, advocating for killing of babies. Like, my brain doesn't work that way. So, but like I was saying, I'm sorry for digressing, but, this is just like all day I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I gotta talk about this, man. It really aggravates me. I did the article last night, and at work, I'm like, I gotta do a video about this on the way home. In the live stream I did, I'm just kind of doing an actual video here. I did a live stream on Twitter, @NicoRealNSC, if you want to follow me. But the reason why I'm doing a video on this is because I just wanted to kind of gather my thoughts, not live, you know what I'm saying? Even though this isn't going to be an edited video. But I may insert clips, but altogether it's not an edited video. This is all one take. But So there was another video that happened quite some time ago previously. Somebody said a month ago, but I don't know if it was a month or weeks or whatever. It was very clearly a different day because he was wearing a different shirt. So he walks up on these, he calls them pseudo-Christians. I think that's what he said. Teenagers. There's like 4 or 5 teenagers and then a mother. They were Christians, and they weren't really protesting. They were praying for people inside, the women inside and the babies inside. That's all they were doing, is praying. They didn't have signs, they didn't have pickets, none of that. They were praying for the children inside and the women. And one of them wasn't even white, and he goes up and says, "Oh, these white kids, blah blah blah, you're racist." And one of the kids is like, "Dude, I'm not white." What? And again, it's insane. The whole purpose of Planned Parenthood is a racist background. Look into it, man. I'll put a link down below to the article I did a while back. It has all the quotes and everything. Excuse me. And he goes and again does the same thing. Harasses them. Gets all up in their face. Calls them all sorts of names. Bashes Christianity. And basically... No, not basically. Let me take that back. He says, I will donate $100. He says, I've got $100 to anyone who can provide me with their personal information.
A bunch of pseudo-Christian protesters who've been out here shaming young girls for being here. And so here's the deal. I've got $100 to anybody who will identify any of these 3.
So we're
I'm going to donate to Planned
praying
Parenthood.
For the babies.
I'm going to donate to Planned Parenthood. So look, a bunch of white people standing up in front of a Planned Parenthood, shaming people.
Really
There's nothing Christian about what you're doing. Nothing Christian at all.
That's doxing to teenagers. This isn't an old lady. This is teenagers, bro. Like, what is going on here, dude? And that's been up for quite some time. Hasn't been taken down. His Twitter hasn't been banned. He hasn't lost his streaming capabilities. No problem. And people have tweeted at Jack. Steven Crowder tweeted at Jack. So he knows this. He knows what's going on here. Like I said, this is over 1 million views. And then I forget the name. I think it's Live Action. It's a pro-life Twitter, and they retweeted it, and then they included a screenshot of Periscope's terms of service that says, word for word. I don't remember the exact quote, but it says no doxing, basically, word for word there. And they included at Twitter, at Jack, I think at Periscope, and they're aware of this. Let's not get it twisted. And the clear bias is Alex Jones of Infowars was banned several months ago for live streaming on Periscope when he was berating Oliver Darcy, which is a guy who worked for CNN. He was actively lobbying and campaigning for Infowars to be deplatformed. He was basically the mastermind of all that. So, I don't like the guy either, Darcy. But Alex Jones, okay, and he would probably be the first to admit it. Maybe he said some things that weren't cool. He was calling him like a rat, a demon, and all sorts of stuff. But he never once incited violence, never once told people to go to his house like this guy, Brian Sims, did. And Alex Jones was banned. And on Joe Rogan's podcast, Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, and their PR lawyer, I forgot her name. It's some crazy name. I don't even want to guess what it was. Something like, I don't know, whatever. But they said, because one of the guys brought up, Tim Pool was on there as well. It's a great podcast. It really shows how lost Twitter is and how biased they are. They said that was the final straw. He had a number of other incidences off Twitter that went into the factor. They said they don't consider just Twitter. They say if you do things in person on other platforms, they take that into consideration, which is insane to me. But they said that was the final decision of Alex Jones being banned is because he was bullying on Periscope. So my question to Jack is this. Why isn't Brian Sims banned? And I want to make it very clear. I don't support banning a lot of people. I really don't. I think a lot of these people should be on Twitter, unless you're inciting violence or doxing people, or posting, child porn or something with blood in it, then at that point you should be banned. But I have people contact me all the time and call me a racist, all sorts of stuff, and I don't ask for them to be banned. I don't care, dude. I don't even block them. But if you don't like what I'm saying, block me. Don't ban me unless I'm inciting violence or something, which Brian Sims did do, saying send people to this lady's house, paying money, offering money to dox teenagers, bro. And again, he wasn't banned. His streaming abilities haven't been revoked. He hasn't been the stream hasn't even been taken down. So Jack, why was Alex Jones banned for doing what he did to Oliver Darcy, but Brian Sims, a Democrat, a liberal, a homosexual, why wasn't he banned or something done about that? I don't want to hear about this crap about, oh, he can't ban everybody. Well, he can certainly ban all the conservatives, though. I mean, it's getting to the point where it's really aggravating me. I've been shadow banned. I did an article on this a while back. I've been shadow banned. I'm on the quality filter that's automatically enabled on all Twitter accounts. You can turn it off, but it's automatically enabled because I tweet a lot of political stuff. I'm a conservative, libertarian. I talk about a lot of stuff, and I've been shadow banned. I have over 22,000 followers. I have hundreds of readers, over 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I don't get a lot of interaction unless it's of other conservatives who have obviously disabled that. So there's a clear bias. I laid out all the facts to you of actual evidence. I don't want to hear from Young Turk's stupid ass Cenk Uygur, excuse my language, talking about conservatives always whining, there's no bias, blah, blah, blah. I just gave you the facts, dude. You can't deny it. You dox kids, you pay money for doxing kids, you're fine. A-okay. You go up and talk to somebody in an aggressive way, I get it. You're conservative, get out of here. You do things on Twitter we don't agree with, get out of here. You're banned. You're deplatformed. You're dehumaned. I'm just getting real tired of this. I don't know what the answer is, honestly, besides them not to ban this. Use Gab. Gab.ai or Gab.com. I did an article on this. Thank you for the Gab CEO retweeting my article as well. It's the alternative to Twitter. They only ban you if you do like child porn or doxing and all that. But that's it, guys. That's my little rant. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter. All that good stuff. All that's down below. Like our Facebook page. And also follow me on Gab. That's the thing. Follow me on Gab as well. Check out realnsc.com. I also have shirts coming out for Real NSC. Not this one. It's a different design I'm doing on Teespring. Very cheap. I'm not making a whole lot of money on it. I just want to get the word out. Also, if you want to donate on Patreon, all that stuff's in the description. Thank you very much. God bless and have a safe day. Bye-bye.
We all know that fake news is everywhere. You just want to know what's really going on and without spin or bias. Now there's a place you can go. You can fight the false narratives and get your news from realnsc.com. NSC News, Sports, Entertainment. RealNSC.com is an independent news website that's only interested in the information and the facts. This is the news the way you like it, unfiltered. Always remember, for real news, sports, and entertainment, RealNSC.com.